Live texting girls on Tinder. So I have a few accounts here today. I have this one that has 41 likes within 8 hours. I have this one with 200. And then I have this one with around 1,000. So we have plenty of girls to talk to today so that you can copy my messages and get results like me. So without further ado, let's begin with this account over here that was made just over a couple of days ago. As you can see, there's a few matches and conversations going. This was made on the 6th. It is currently the 3rd. So yeah, it's been made for a little while now. Let's start with Maisie. We looked at her bio. It said must be 7 foot and above, no time waster. So obviously this shows that, she's a bit playful. It's kind of playing on the height factor of, men being short. It's just a little bit of a joke. A lot of guys will be a bit insecure about that, but this is how he played on it. He said, your bio sounds like a Facebook marketplace description, Maisie. This is really good because a lot of Facebook marketplace losers haggle and bargain for prices. So we're just taking the piss out of her. She said, because I'm all about business, James. This shows that she's obviously on the vibe and connection of feeling connected towards our energy, right? So this is obviously showing a lot of interest. And we're going to play on that and say, businesswoman, well, I'm not a tire kicker, I can promise that. Again, what we're doing here is we're playing on the Facebook marketplace seller kind of stereotypes. And she says, that's certainly good to know, but I have to see it to believe it. And then she says, where are you from, James? So this is when the conversation has a shift dynamic and changes. So now we're going from the flirting. This is a suggestion that the conversation is boring and stale. She wants to move away from the Facebook marketplace kind of conversation because it's kind of getting old. And what we do here is we change it and we say, I see you're a bit suspicious. Keep it a little bit dry and vague because that conversation is dead. And then we just basically give away, a different topic. So we say, I'm from America originally, but moved here about a year ago. Now, this guy is, actually from here, but we're trying to create exotic appeal by framing him as a tourist guide. This is what she did say over here. She said, I am suspicious indeed. Never know with this app. So, of course, she's now saying that you never know who you can run into. It's just the usual stuff with girls. That's just, how it is. Now, over here, she says, oh, dope, we're in America. Where are you now? In Manchester. Lots of questions. So here's what we're going to say to her. Let me just grab my little thing. So with this girl, what I'm going to say is I'm from Miami because it gives that exotic appeal of a country that is very out there, or should I say state rather. And then she's going to obviously say something along the lines of, what the hell are you doing in Manchester? Because Miami is such a huge upgrade compared to Manchester. And we're just going to play into that frame. So let's say that I'm from Miami originally, but also Australian. We're just going to lie. We're just going to lie to her because if you lie to these girls, it just makes you more interesting and it makes you more appealing. Because, you want to give them this idea that you're a unique, novel character because girls are attracted to novelty and they're attracted to guys that seem different. So you want to make yourself seem as different as possible. So we're going to give her a bit of a nice, lovely story while also keeping it very logistic based and logistic focused. A lot of guys wonder, how do you talk logistics with girls? Well, that's a really simple and straightforward question to answer. You want to make the conversation interesting. If I obviously told her, oh, we're born in the UK, we're a proper Brit, or, I gave her a very boring conversation, there's not much to really work with there. So I'll send her that. And then I'll say to her, I will have to break those suspicions then. Seems you can't trust men these days. So, of course, she does kind of give me the vibes of a man hater. A lot of girls, kind of have that energy where they don't really like men. Completely normal, completely natural, that's how girls are. They're a little bit liberal and a little bit bitchy. But yeah, we'll just play into that framework. So this account actually doesn't have Tinder Gold, by the way. So I want you to know something. You don't actually need Tinder Gold to do well. So obviously this girl, kind of big, not really ideal. So what we're going to do is we're going to refresh the page. So usually the first person that appears on your deck is not a match. Tinder does that on purpose. But the second girl typically is a match, as you can see over here. So that is how you can obviously use Tinder without gold or premium to get more likes and more matches. Another good way to just run Tinder without paying for it is just genuinely match the attractive girls. Like, these girls are all attractive so far, so of course I'm going to match them. But if you bring obviously an uglier girl, then yeah, you don't want to match her, do you? So we're going to match some of these girls. However, I will say using Tinder Gold does make life a lot easier because you can pick and choose your matches. So we probably will buy Tinder Gold for this client because it just obviously elevates his experience. And, we kind of help our clients out in that regard, obviously, since they're paying for the services. But for now, these girls are all highly attractive, so we'll just like them and we'll just see what happens. There we go. We hit the threshold cap limit. So we've matched a few girls, as you can see on the bottom deck there. We've kind of capped out, and we'll get Tinder Gold on this account potentially later. But let's talk about this girl over here. So she says, if I'm not home, you can find me in the bar. So what I'm going to say to her is, if you tell me what bar you go to, I can meet you there, and we can say you met at a bar instead of Tinder. So a lot of girls don't actually like the idea of meeting guys off of Tinder, right? They think that, it's not very cliche, it's not very movie-like. So what we're doing here is we're kind of creating that fantasy realm reality of, oh, I met my Prince Charming, at the bar. He saved me. It was on a walk in the park. We're just really playing into that little fantasy here. And by doing that, it's just going to mean that it's selling the you have a similar thought process to her, because that's what most girls want. So we have another girl called Hannah over here. She said Hinge got boring. Hinge never got boring. You just never met. You just didn't meet me. So what we're doing here is we're just being a little bit more arrogant, giving her that high boy energy status of, yeah, Hinge was never the problem. You just haven't met a real guy yet. And that's really good to play into the frame of girls, because it just shows that, you've got your shit in check. So we have this other account that's been up for about 8 hours. So let's do some matches and likes on this account, and then we can message some more girls. Oh, I just got another like right there. So this is obviously a left swipe. This girl is kind of ugly, so I'm just gonna left swipe her, and then I'm just gonna... Not having Tinder Gold does make life quite difficult, and I will say that it is worth buying, because otherwise you're gonna have to do these little gimmicks of, left swiping the girls you see, and then you're gonna have to refresh the page or close the app in your scenario if you're on your mobile device. This girl is okay, so we can do that one. As you can see, the match worked. We'll left swipe her, and we'll just keep going. That's a guy. He probably did match. I don't know why guys do that, making themselves girls. It's not even funny. But we'll just do the same thing again. This is another guy. So we'll just keep abusing this little trick for now, and we'll see what happens. Another thing as well, I noticed when you make a fresh account, Tinder tests your account with a small pool of girls that were less attractive. And since this account got like 40 likes in 8 hours, I guarantee you within like a week or something, it's going to end up doing a lot better, like this account over here, which has got a substantial improvement in who that is actually matching with. As you can see, there's a lot more attractive girls on this one because it's been up for a lot longer. So this girl over here is saying we should do Instagram. With this girl, I'm going to say to her, Instagram is less romantic. I think number is more. Yeah, because she's like 29, and this client is also quite old himself. He's, in his 30s. So I think having the number approach here in that scenario is really powerful. Well, what about Wednesday if you're busy this weekend? So this is a nice conversation, because this is a close that's happening relatively quick. I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, these girls are older. Yeah, the guy is older, so obviously it's going to be different, right? If he was a younger guy, I'd be like, fair enough. But you'll notice that with the younger guys, how do I put this into words? With the younger guys, they match younger girls, which is pretty obvious. But with older men, obviously, they're going to match older women. So yeah. Now, if you are an older guy and want younger girls, you can still have that happen to you. Because this guy, as you can see, does match, like this girl's 26. There is some 18-year-olds here. This one's 35. There is a mix. There's a 22-year-old. This one's 23. You can actually do it. There's a 19-year-old. But it's just that with age, that's just how the game goes. There's a lot of numbers that have been collected here, to be honest with you. So with this girl, she's not giving a number, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, indeed, do you have WhatsApp? So we're trying to change the way of asking for a number. Let's see. Oh, there you go. That's a fucking free match. I know this girl is a match as well. Too easy. This girl will probably not be a match. That one will not be a match. I don't know if this one might be. Yeah, it is. My guessing of when the profile will be a match is really good, just because of that experience that I have from doing this for a long time. So let's see what else we can do here. Yeah, my guesswork is pretty solid. I'm getting better at it. But once you do it enough times, to be honest with you, you can just genuinely just like girls and know when it will be a match or when it won't be. That one will be a match. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's see. Fucking hell, that's a big thing. This one might not be. Oh, it is. Yeah, my guesswork is really good when it comes to this shit. This is pretty OP. That's just not worth. Another thing as well is, just like I said, genuinely just like the girls you find attractive, bro. Like, these girls are all ugly, bro. Of course I'm not going to swipe right on them. I don't care if they're a match. So yeah, what we'll do now is we'll stop talking to girls. We'll come back in this in a couple hours, and we will continue conversations, and they will probably go crazier in the evening. I just want to prime them, because it's just really good to prime the conversations at around 4 p.m. And then when we come back, there'll be a huge amount of chats. All right, we're back. We have some conversations going now. Let's see if we can like some more girls. We can't, unfortunately, because the account is still on a cooldown. We'll probably buy gold, like I said, soon. Let's continue these conversations over here. Okay, cool. How cute. Wait, with your hand, we're gonna literally tell her this garbage shit, bro. It's so cringe, man. And then this girl. Okay, we already explained this conversation on this video already. Okay, get you beach boy. I'm jealous. I guess you will have to. What's your number? Let's get some numbers, guys. We're gonna convert these girls over to WhatsApp, bro. Let's see what happens. And we had the other account locked out. We need to do a face verification for that, so I'll take care of that before we go on to the next part of the video. We are back with a girl who has sent her phone number in, so we're gonna actually talk to her on WhatsApp. We also have this other girl as well called Ishma as well from Hinge. So we will give you a little bit of a sneak peek of that conversation. But first, let me message this other girl. Boom. Okay, so that's the first conversation started with the Maisie, as you can see over here. This will be interesting. We also did get these two other numbers as well over here for our other client. As you can see, that's another number there. And then we have this other number as well over here. I will not be showing you the WhatsApp texting for this conversation with these two girls because, again, it's just, you know, it's just the client's kind of situation. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to send the girls across to him, my client, and you'll see how we actually handle things. So yeah, we've gotten two numbers for our client over here successfully. And that's a successful night. So this guy is going to have 2 dates lined up for him. If you're obviously in a struggling position, then you know where to find us. So yeah. Alright, so I decided I'm going to actually continue because this girl has decided that she's going to text all night long and we're going to get Max involved in us. So you can introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
So I'm actually going to get Max to send some first traps of this portfolio accounts, obviously reference guy, you know, client or whatever you want to say. And then I'm going to send her, I was thinking future wifey actually. Max, can you do the honors of saying you should save my contact picture as this? We're going to show them how you play games. I also gave them, oh, go on. I gave them a sneak peek of the Ishma conversation as well. We're going to see how that one goes because that one is pretty interesting. I might have to show them that a little bit.
Yeah, that one's crazy. You need to...
Alright, you can do the honors. I've sent her the initial message, just do what you did with the last girl, so we have now gotten her across. I did message her relatively fast, but I'm moving fast paced for the video, guys. You should give it like a good hour or two maybe before you obviously initiate the conversation straight back, because as soon as she sent her number, I literally text her on WhatsApp straight away, like that is pretty quick. And I do not think that you should be doing that.
Just wait until she replies before sending something else. Otherwise, it's going to be a massive block of text. Like,
yeah. Oh, she's about to. She's read the message, as you can see here. So she's replied. Let me open her chat after she finishes typing. So we'll give it like a couple minutes. Like I won't wait 15 or anything because it's risky because it's like midnight, and as I said, girls are on their nights out. Actually, I'll just reply now. It's fine.
It's that late. It doesn't matter how fast you text because you're not expected to be busy.
Should I say to her, you should say me as
future husband, isn't it?
I was gonna say daddy, but I think that's a bit too far.
Then we could say something about getting a better picture together for our joint lock screen or something.
I won't do future. I'll do potential. Because this, I'm basically going to send her a message, say, I think you should save me as a potential husband for now and see if I get promoted on the date. I'm sure I will. Yeah, because it's basically a very arrogant line and it shows a lot of, you know, confidence. I think it's really good as well and it doesn't promise anything too far. I think another useful tip for most guys is, and I know we haven't done it on this account, so it's a bit hypocritical, is to turn off read recipients. Because if you have read recipients on, it's a little bit, you know, hard to be vague. She's saying something. Is she going to send a picture herself? Did you open the message?
Yeah, I just opened the message. I mean, these girls, they don't have brains, bro. They're not going to send picture. I don't think you have to ask for it.
I'll directly ask her for it.
Yeah, just straight up ask for something in return.
Oh, there you go. She did it. She did it.
Never mind.
Oh, bro, I've got such a sick reply. This won't really fit a wallpaper because it won't. It's square four.
Literally, like, what is that? Looks like she cropped it.
I need a fudge. And what I'll do is I'll save her contact as Maisie future wifey and send a screenshot of it.
Actually, can you do the screenshot? Because if I do it for my laptop, it looks a bit sus. Like, who the f actually texts from the WhatsApp, bro, on their laptop? Who the f actually does that, bro?
Yeah, that's diabolical.
Or she will send a message. She said, "Oh, flip's sake."
Bruce said flip's sake.
Yeah, she's a bit PG friendly.
Interesting.
She's PG friendly for the YouTube channel.
Look at that. She's making her job nice
She
and
knows.
easy.
She's staged. All the conversations are staged. Definitely. That you know, this girl on Tinder is not real, guys. And
It's all a grand scheme, a grand plan.
Yeah, as if they're photo verified or not on Tinder. This one is. Anyway, so let's respond to her. She says, "I don't have a single portrait picture. What the heck? How about a landscape one then?" So yeah, we'll say that for now. Anyway, hot Irish date could be a shout. She's Irish! Oh! Max, this is your time to shine.
What, the Irish humour is going to come out, is it? I mean, Irish date, what does that mean? Just getting blackout drunk?
I'll say to her that I was thinking future wifey, to be honest, but I'm also Irish too, but also American.
Irish American is very common because
yeah, I was thinking so.
A lot of Irish people travelled over to New York. We'll not go into the
Irish
politics.
to Irish communication.
We'll not go into the politics, guys, but the Irish and the Northern Irish don't really like each other. It's more like England and Ireland, if you will. But hey, we'll not go into that.
Yeah, you guys are part of the bottom feeder. Oh, there you go. She said a selfie. She actually did try. You slayed in that selfie to me. What the f? I'm going to use the lingo of the modern day Gen Alpha.
The brain rotters.
Yeah, the brain rot Tims. You slayed in that selfie to us. I have to give it to you. Fuck me, bro. You know what would make it better, though?
Hit her with a classic.
Yeah, bro. Bro, remember, it makes me crease so hard talking like a Gen Z millennial. Like, man. I remember 5 years ago, like, when I used to text girls, it was so much more straightforward. Like, if these guys saw the texting from years ago, it was crazy. She says, "What, James? If it had me lying next to you." Like, if these guys saw some of the original text messages, I would give them a little bit of the folder, because I did make it private now. If they saw some of the conversations in history, the old era of Tinder was incredible. Like, even now for us as, you know, the guys who are obviously the masters at texting and whatnot, it's a very different world, as you can see. You know, back then it was a very easy place. Look at that, like, the difference is phenomenal.
It's madness.
This is from years ago, but yeah, this was a different time and different place.
It's some of the craziest stuff we've put in the
Yeah,
channel.
you can see the date here, 2024. 2 years ago, bro. Very different world. How tall are you, by the way? So we're gonna get into some logistics. I might play on her bio and say I'm 7 foot tall. Just take the
7
piss.
foot laying down. Should call her a hiplet.
Yeah, hiplet. That's probably one of my favorite Blackpool TikTok trends. Like, I do not like the Blackpool, but to be fair, like, that was the shit. That was so funny. How tall is James on the account?
James is 6'1", I think. I believe he's 6'1". Spoken like a proper Manchester thing.
Yeah.
Not the best posture, me.
He reminds me of Alyssa, that video. We should have put it on the main channel. If you guys want to see the Alyssa video done again on the main channel, let us know down below in the comments. That was a pretty good video. Not what you're that handsome anyway. The power of AI pictures, eh?
That's it. When they're generated properly, it's too free.
The other girl replied as well.
Oh, she's proper Irish and proud, isn't she?
Yeah, God, please tell me not one of these Americans whose great-great-great-grandfather twice removed was therefore cling to closer. You can rate how Irish my blood runs on my accent. Go on, you take the reins here, bro. I'm gonna go back to the other girl. You can let them hear it as well. I'll go silent.
Send her a little voice note. Oh, Maisie just replied. So how's the accent then? Not so American, is it? A little sneak peek. If she says something about Northern Irish, like, that's when you know.
Bro, that's when you know they know. You just speak like Owen with proper Irish.
No, I'll not take the mic.
This Maisie girl saying, "Hope they get you tan." What good features does she have? To be fair, her face is actually not even that bad, bro. She's actually developed, bro.
Yeah, she's forward grown, you know.
For a British girl, that's a surprise, but she is very pale.
But you're not going to tell her, like, Your forward grill.
Yeah, you have a nice maxilla.
Very good gonial angle.
I actually want to say to you have a good maxilla, but that's going to troll the video.
Just say your eyes and a basic.
I hope they get your eyes. Mine are a bit unfriendly, people say. How many kids would you want? See, this is where she's like, oh, I don't want any kids right now. And then we're like, yeah, we should go back to practicing like we did with Lee's account. And I remember that. That was worked very well for Lee. If you haven't seen that video of Lee, you should check that one. Let's see what fucking this bitch thinks of your Irish accent.
We're gonna set a date with her, like.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to do it tonight. Ideally, I would like to try and progress it as much as I can here. But, like, bro, she will be ready by tomorrow for a date. We'll probably get to go out. If I did have kids, I'd want to... Oh, they look pretty friendly to me. She thinks the eyes look friendly. The eyes never lie, Chico.
That's it. She's deluded. We can say, as long as it's an even number of children, so no one feels left out. Can't have a middle child.
Yeah, that's a really good shout. I'm glad you explained that, because it allows me to text on...
The middle child's always left out, unfortunately.
Projection.
I'm
You're the oldest. Yeah, I know, it's just funny. I'm the middle child in my family. I'm the one that...
Does Maisie have blue eyes by any chance?
Yeah, she does. Bro, she doesn't look British. I'm sorry, but she's too developed, bro.
That's probably why she said about the eye contact, because with
She
people
can't
looking
be
to
British.
blue eyes, people struggle with eye contact. I'd know
You know what,
from
I'm gonna ask her.
experience. If she's probably part German, you know? Dutch, maybe.
I'm gonna say to her that you look...
We need to let wifey keep her figure in it so she doesn't pump out too many children. We'll say that.
I also would mentally struggle with seeing you. Struggle with seeing you. Pregnancy issues.
Yeah, need to keep wifey in peak condition.
Yes, if I give a
Literally.
Selling the dream, baby.
That's
This
it.
other one hasn't seen your voice note yet. She'll reply soon. She's been replying a bit slow. I think she's on a night out, you know, and she's replying half and half. She looks like a slag, bro. Let me quickly... Yeah, bro, she's a proper, like, slag, bro. She definitely is on a night out. Like, I guarantee.
Sophie. She looks like a proper Liverpool girl.
Yeah, she says if I'm not at home, you can find me in the Northern Quarter, bro.
Oh, Northern. Behind
Yeah.
closed doors, if you know, you know. It's a good bar if you're ever in Manchester. Take a girl there on a date. She's a British. There's no way.
She can't be British, bro. What? Her ancestors probably got clotted by Germans, bro. Your fucking bloodline came and got involved, mate.
One of my relatives saved her.
She's like, oh, he's an empath. Yep, I'm an empath, alright? Fucking manipulative final boss. Ah, now I can say we can stick to practicing.
Plenty of practice, baby.
I'll say to her that our babies would be Australian, American, and British, meaning they get free passports. That's so funny.
Free passports, good tan, and good humour. You can say about how you'll hold her hand through the pregnancy. Oy, oy, oy.
Bro, I'm f***ing gaming her, bro.
Just getting spun around the finger.
Wait, is she short term or long term? Let me see her bio. Oh, she's got stuff figured out. I won't jump to the gun. Should I say, what's that? To the empath, because then I look even more innocent. I know what it is. It's like someone that's very emotional and intuitive with their feelings, but I want to look more innocent. Because if you know what that is, that's even worse. Like, it shows that you know your experience. You want to come off as innocent as a guy. There you go. I gave her the sexual reply. This should change the conversation dynamic for now.
Yeah, should have sent things.
Sexual ascension, baby.
That's it.
I'll let her know when she's home. Bro, it's 12 a.m. What do you mean I'll let her know when she's home? Is her mum on a night out, bro?
Bumbaclot, the mum's out clubbing. What?
Okay, now, lads.
It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
That brought something out of me. Fucking hell.
Yeah, she wants to practice, alright.
So I'm going to ask her where she's staying in Manny. I'm actually going to ask her if her mum's not... Imagine her mum says, yeah, she's on a night out, bro.
We're making him sound so innocent here.
I'm going to ask her if you had many relationships before. I won't say body count because I think a lot of girls get insecure when you say the word body count because they're like, oh, he's going to think I'm a whore. Like, yeah, you are, but, you know, I kind of want to know how much of a But if you say how many relationships have you had, it's really good because it frames it more as, you know, have you had, you know, a lot of relationships or whatever. It's just a little bit more sugar coated.
Yeah, it cushions the blow slightly. It means the exact same thing.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, it's gonna mean the same thing, you know. She says 10 relationships, that means 10 guys. It's very straightforward. And most oftentimes, girls will automatically admit saying, yeah, 10 relationships and 15 guys or something, you know.
10 relationships lasting about 1 hour each. Very in-depth relationship. Oh,
Whittington, nah, bro!
wallahi.
Oh my god, bro, she's on holiday. Haha. Oh, okay. She said just one.
One relationship.
She's innocent as it gets, bro. Oh, I'm gonna have to say like 4 or 5. I'm gonna ask her if she's living with parents.
And how old is Maisie?
I'm actually gonna find that out now. She's 20. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Well,
I was just gonna say, if she's 20, that would mean she would be graduating, actually.
oh shit.
Yeah, 20, 21-year-olds, we're all graduating right now.
Biomedical science. See, I'm trying to dive into her. What happened in your last relationship?
Yeah, she clearly aired that message.
Yeah, usually got signs of trauma. There, Roger Moda.
Time to dig into that. Yeah, biomedical science, that's like the most basic women degree ever, apart from like makeup and cosmetic.
Biomedical science is not basic, bro. Basic
I've heard it so many times, bro.
It's pretty fucking, actually, it's quite a hard degree, actually, I believe. I mean, maybe I'm just assuming that because it's science and I'm jumping to conclusions. Do you have Instagram you look really familiar?
But yeah, when she says, oh, stop it, don't stop what you're doing, guys. She clearly likes it. It's a bit of reverse psychology there.
Is it Northern Quarter, isn't it?
What's Northern Quarter?
Alright, I believe we have reached the end of this live texting video. If you want to see more live texting, let me know down below in the comments because we have plenty of messages to go through. As you can see over here, these can come in future live texting videos. And this is literally what we do on a daily basis for the guys we work with. We send them phone numbers, we work with them, we secure people dates. This is what we specialize in. It's just how things go. So yeah, I would say pretty much apart from that, I know we kind of haven't concluded what happens on the WhatsApp conversations as of yet, but that should come all in due time in the upcoming videos. So yeah, let me just take care of these girls off of camera. If you want live texting, let me know down below in the comments. And if you want to work with me as well, you know where to find me because you can get 100 matches within 24 hours. As you can see here, this count was literally made on the 3rd of this month and it is around the 4th. It's literally been around 48 hours roughly. And this account's already been up and look how well it's doing. 56 likes, around a good couple matches here and about 20 odd girls. That's about 100 roughly right there. And this one has been up for a little bit longer. This one's got about 1,000. Let me show you that real quick as well. This guy's an older guy as well. I'll just quickly flick through his pictures. You know, you guys, I just want to show you that it's all possible and you can achieve results like this on the apps. This is an account we've had for a little bit of time. This one's got probably about 1,000 likes, although we can't really show it because we don't have Tinder Gold, but I'm sure you can imagine with 99 plus that it's capped to the limit. So yeah. So apart from that, thank you for watching. And if you want to see live texting, let me know down below in the comments.